know that we could be more than just friends, but you're scared. Boy, I know that we could be more than just friends, but you're scared. Boy, I know that we could be more than just friends, but you're scared. Boy, I know that we could be more than just friends, but you're scared. Boy, I know that we could be more than just friends, but you're scared. Boy, I know.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
What is up?
Welcome to another episode.
Welcome to another episode, the season finale, as a matter of fact.
The last episode you'll ever see of us.
Oh, yeah, guys. PNN is officially leaving YouTube.
We're done.
I'm kidding, and I'm kidding. So that'll never happen, but we are going to discuss some things today. We're just going to talk a little bit. We're going to be open. But first off, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. Did you see the Astro World fiasco?
Oh my God, are we really going to add on to that?
Well, we posted about it in our Discord just when it was happening.
Yeah, there's
And wow.
I mean,
some
that's
crazy ritualistic sacrifices may be going down at that festival. A lot of weird stuff.
a lot of weird stuff. I actually was on Twitter. I'll post it on the Discord after this, but there was a super creepy video of
I almost want to play it right now.
damn near.
It
was really creepy. So, basically, I don't even know if I can explain it, but basically there was somebody, obviously everyone knows what happened, but there was like someone dead, like laying in the crowd.
So basically, if you don't know what happened,
Everyone knows what happened.
I mean,
Let's
not
bore
a
them.
lot of people know, but I'll just break it down
If
easily.
you don't know,
easily.
you're living under a rock.
50,000 people went to Astro World, which is Travis Scott's little festival, and right when he started, the crowd like surged to the front, and this isn't the first time that this has happened.
No, I mean, this happens pretty much at every concert, but it was. But the thing is usually the artist will stop the show, or the main thing is that they hired a bunch of security and medics that were not trained, and so basically all of the pressure from everybody pushing basically suffocated a bunch of people.
People couldn't breathe. They're yelling, "Stop! Help!" It
was really weird. But obviously, there's a lot of satanic
I'm
rituals.
into the conspiracy things, and I've looked deep into this in the past in certain events, and this one is just it's one of those.
Sorry to cut you off, but the really weird thing is allegedly 8 people died. I personally think that more people died than 8, and there was 8 flames that came up from the stage, and a lot of people initially, I either said that right when it happened, I said somebody either is injecting these people with fentanyl, or they're literally getting like powder fentanyl and blowing it into the audience, because it just did not make sense. But anyways, I saw this video, so we're going to play it for you guys, I guess.
So yeah, I don't even need to give any
and
explanation.
then we're going to get into it, guys. Don't worry.
Let's see.
Like, that's some fucking creepy ass shit.
That's fucking creepy.
And sorry for the cussing, but I'm sorry. There are just so many different videos. I really don't like to get political or anything or religious on here, but it's just some really, really weird stuff. But that's a different topic for another day.
Yeah, we'll dive into that later, but
We will. But so today's episode is going to be a little bit different. This is the first episode that we have never had. We never have a script, but we generally have like 4 pages of notes that we've compiled over the past 2 days. And today it's not like that. We were just going to talk a little bit, keep it a little real, and then show you guys some of the videos that dropped. And then
yeah, so I mean, do you want to kind of let people know this? So we've been going hard, like what, 29 episodes?
We've been going hard following this community for 48 hours, and every 48 hours we've been bringing you guys the news. And let me just say, when we started, I don't know. I thought that it was going to be a lot of, I'm semi new into the community. I've been in the community for like 8 months, 9 months, I think.
And I've been in the community for at least like two years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I watched catches, but it was only like premieres. I was never watching lives. So we started this and we just thought, okay, what an awesome way to bring all of the news from all these different channels, because let's just be real, there is a divide in this community. There is. And some people, they don't go into other lives. One, maybe they'll be fucking bullied in the comments or who knows. But at the end of the day, people like watching catches.
Yeah. And this community, let's also remember that there are a lot of survivors in this community, which makes emotions run a little higher.
Absolutely. And I am one of those survivors. And so one of the things that this channel was about is it was just really a fun hobby for us to do. And we really liked highlighting and giving credit to all of these channels, giving shout outs to.
Yes, I am the one that poses as a 15-year-old boy.
Sorry, guys.
Be a little PvP. But we really just liked giving ode to all of these catchers within the community, because there's so many. And let's be real, if you work a job, it's really, really hard to stay up on all of the updates. I mean,
it is.
I'll be at work and I'm like watching live after live after live.
You're not even doing your job. No, I'm kidding. You do your job, but you are, I mean, it does take a lot to figure out all the updates. You know, reach out, talk.
We spend a lot of time putting into this show, and it's honestly been pretty easy up until about the last month. And it almost got to the point where it was not fun anymore. And I just want to keep it completely real with you guys. I do not support this is a hard one. I do not support doxing. I do not support anything that I have seen within this community within the last month, and it has made me sick.
Yeah. No, the community is just, I can't put into words how I feel, because like you said, it used to be fun gathering all this information and bringing it to people and letting people know the updates, because like you said, not everyone can watch every live to figure that out, and you don't want to sit through an hour and a half live to find 5 minutes of an update,
right,
from one catch.
Well, and I don't even mind doing that, but basically, long story short, is in this community, I have always been a supporter of everybody. I try to be, at least as much as I can. If someone messages me, I'm there for them. And I just feel like the past month, it has gotten so messy that I see myself detaching completely. And that makes me sad, because I am a survivor, and these videos give me, I don't know. It's kind of like a support.
Revenge.
That it definitely is. But long story short is I have not really talked to anyone in this community in a month, but I do know that I still get those feelings of happiness when I turn on a live and I see a catch, or I find a new and upcoming catcher that no one's heard of, and I'm like, oh my God, I cannot wait to showcase this. But we are going to be changing it a little bit here.
Yeah, we're gonna change it up season 2.
We're gonna change it up just a little bit. We're one of the reasons why is because Cup's grandpa had a really bad stroke. So we have been spending so much time in this that it's kind of become our whole world. So we kind of want to take a step back, focus on our family for the holidays, and then come back and give you guys what we're doing now, but 10 times harder.
Mm-hmm.
And is how we're going to do that is we're not going to give too much away, but
Yeah, we don't want to give our secrets
we
away.
don't want to give our secrets away, but I'm just going to tell you guys this. We are no longer going to be doing our videos every 48 hours. We are going to be doing one long, like I'm guessing like a Sunday video where we give you guys all of the best within the community. And I want to focus instead of, let's be real, everyone knows what's going on with these huge catchers and we're never going to stop showing their content. But I want to focus more on the catchers that are new within the community that aren't involved in all this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And
just highlight. Yeah, I mean, we got to stick to the reason why we're all here. You know, a lot of us support this mission and really want to get these creeps off the street. And I mean, the drama just kind of stops that whole mission.
Well, and the thing is that if you work somewhere, there's always going to be somebody that you don't like at your work, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've always had those people. Like, you just may not vibe with somebody, and that may have happened in this community, but I do not want to say, oh, the drama needs to stop. And I really didn't even want to get this deep into it because I am not the one affected. I don't stand for anything that I have seen in this community. But yeah, I don't know. It's just it's really rough. It's really, really rough. I don't stand for it and it just makes me sad, but I can't stand up against it, you know.
Right. Yeah. Well, so coming on season 2, we're going to take like a 2-week break or so. We'll be back November 28th with a new kind of format for you guys. Because yeah, I mean, 48 hours, a lot does happen, but we can condense everything that happened in the week into one show.
Well, and I don't want you guys to think that you're not going to see us all the time because during the week, we're going to be bringing you guys content that is still completely predator related, but it's going to be outside of this small community. So for example, a couple months or a month ago or so, we showed you guys a big YouTuber that has 100,000 followers and he's a predator.
Mm-hmm.
And there are so many of those people within YouTube. And so it's like, I want to show those predators. I want to bring light. I just want to go bigger into stuff that is not shown on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we're going to do.
And
also, I mean, there's some, like, when we show the videos that dropped every 48 hours, you know, let's be real. There's a few videos that, you know, maybe are a minute or two long that show the pred driving off.
mm-hmm.
And I mean, they might have exposed them for 10 seconds or so.
And it's still incredible that they exposed them, and I'm so happy. But we can definitely consolidate our episode. We just want to bring you guys the absolute best of the best, and we want to stay out of all of the drama. So we've detached ourselves from basically every single person in this community. We, of course, still love the supporters, and we talk with you guys, and we hop in chats, and we still love you guys deeply. But as far as the catchers, we have really detached ourselves, and we will still bring you the news of the catchers because that's what this is. But it's going to be on a lesser scale. We're not going to be updating you every 48 hours. We want to bring you guys pred news, but not all of the drama and gossip and
even on that, like, we don't, you guys know, we don't talk about the drama on our channel. We could do whole episodes on what drama transpired in the last 48 hours. We don't want to do that. We never have wanted to do that. And
but let's be real. But let's be real. Let's be real. Sorry, I need to interrupt you. With that being said, we still get comments saying, well, how do you show?
That's what I was going to say.
Right.
We're still getting dragged into the drama, even though we're not trying to showcase the drama.
Right. But this is what I do want to say. I don't know if anyone has noticed. So my one rule for having a catcher on here, and people ask, well, what is too far? When will you stop showing a person on your channel if they've gone too far? And if you guys have noticed, we have stopped showing a catcher on our channel about a month and a half ago. And again, we're not naming any names, but it's not too hard to see who has been left out of our channel. And it's because there are text messages with, you know, maybe them doing predatory stuff. So it's stuff like that that I do not condone. And that is what will make me kick one of these catchers off of our channel.
Yeah. That's true. There's predators amongst us.
So unless you're a predator, you will be showcased on here. But we're not going to go into but we did feel like leaving and going into our next season, we did need to address that a little bit. And that's really all we're going to say, because we're really not close with any of the catchers anymore.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
It is, but it is what it is, right? I mean, we're going to keep moving. I mean, it's crazy. I can't even, there's just been so much like hate directed towards the channel when we literally showcase what the catchers are doing.
Right.
Like people say, oh, PNN is fake. Well, we're showing what you do. So if we're fake, then you're fake.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far, but I mean, I think that we're just trying to get out all the last things, because you guys, I'm already working on our next episode, and it is going to be really big. And I want to tell you guys, but I don't want anyone else to run off with our idea. But it's going to be really, really big. And I think you guys are really going to enjoy the content that we have coming. And again, we're going to focus. We're still going to show all of the catchers on our 1 week update, the best of the best catches. We're going to talk about it. We're going to keep you guys informed. But we're going to also kind of move out of this community and highlight predators that are maybe within YouTube as a whole and haven't been caught yet.
Yeah.
And that's the only little secret I'll give you guys. But it's going to be big. It's going to be good. But I do want to say, we're going to show you guys this last weekend some of the catches. But I just want to let you guys know, I love you guys so, so much. And I know when you love a catcher, you want to ride with them. You want to fight their battles. But let them fight the battles. Because if you haven't figured it out, if it's not one thing, it's another. And it just continues to go and go and go. So I tapped out because I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, it's too much. It's sad.
It is sad, and we're all adults. So let's get into what videos dropped this last weekend.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what we got here.
What do we got?
Got a few updates. Nothing crazy. We didn't dive super deep. We're ready for season 2.
We're ready for season 2. We honestly were going to just come in here and kind of say that and dip. And I was like, no. We got to give the people what the fuck they want.
First up, we got this video I wanted to show you guys. It's the importance of why these catchers are filming, and not only for the Preds, but also for the police. I mean, you see the auditors, they're, filming the police and keeping them accountable, and this is kind of a perfect example of that. And I just wanted to showcase this. It was something that PvP ran into. Let's see what we got here.
Yes, I am the one that poses as a 15-year-old boy.
Hi. Are you the one that called?
Yes, sir.
You're 15?
I'm not 15. I pose as a 15-year-old.
Yeah. So why did you tell our dispatchers that you were 15? Don't say you didn't, because I heard it. I heard the whole call.
No, I
didn't. You
didn't.
literally identified yourself as a 15-year-old.
I said I pose as a 15-year-old.
You did not say you pose as a 15-year-old. You said, I am the 15-year-old person that was involved. I heard the whole tape.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Did
you lie to my dispatcher?
No, obviously I didn't lie.
You lied to our dispatcher. Are you 15?
No, I didn't lie to your dispatcher, sir.
You lied to our dispatcher. Sir. I heard you say that you were the 15-year-old person involved. Are you 15?
No, I'm not 15, sir.
Okay. So why did you lie to my dispatcher?
Okay, well, if you think that I intentionally lied to your dispatcher, I didn't.
Did you unintentionally lie to the dispatcher?
I didn't lie, period. So I'm not sure why you're acting.
We're going in circles here.
Right, well, I'm telling you.
We're going in circles.
I'm telling you.
Let me break this down how this is going to go. I do not condone vigilantism.
Okay, I don't understand.
Our department doesn't condone it.
Okay.
We're gonna take a report.
No problem.
We're gonna see what you got.
Okay.
And we're gonna.
Yes, I am the one that poses as a 15-year-old boy.
So yeah, basically PvP was you can hear him in the call saying, she said, "Are you the 15-year-old boy?" He said, "No, I'm posing as a 15-year-old boy."
This actually kind of shook me because we hear every single time that PvP calls the police, and we hear exactly what he says each time. Hello, I am, posing as a 15-year-old. I am here the predator has shown up. Never once have we ever heard that. And this cop says that he heard the recording of him talking. I don't even think that that's a thing where they have the playback of the call. Maybe they do. I don't know. But I'm really happy this was recorded.
We'll have to look into that. Maybe this cop's a predator.
I don't know. This cop was definitely acting crazy, one of the craziest ones. And
saying they don't condone vigilantism and...
Yeah, no, this cop was on a power trip, and I'm pretty sure that Alex dealt with something very similar to that right before this episode.
Oh.
So definitely keep your freaking cameras recording so we can hold these cops accountable.
If need be.
If need be, which 9 times out of 10, it's need be.
Next up, we got a little update. This is the barbecue pred. I know you guys have seen this. This is from Courtney, Elizabeth, and Alex. I guess this guy they caught, he's going to be, his sentence hearing is tomorrow.
Nice.
So shout out to them.
Yeah, this one was so funny. They literally showed up to the guy's work, brought him a ton of barbecue sauce. I loved that one.
Yeah, that guy's a creep. And that's pretty much all the news we got pulled together for you guys. We haven't
pulled together because we really weren't going to do much. But so let's just jump into the videos because we don't know.
We got some good.
We see you guys all in all of the chats. So we know you guys have seen these, but we'll give a little recap.
Yeah, you guys have seen them all. First off, we got, there was an update that we were watching. I guess, Alex got arrested, but he was detained, but not arrested or charged.
Is how it more sounded is he wasn't arrested. He was detained, and it was more so I wasn't able to catch the catch. I was working, but more so the predator's mother or something started going off saying, "I'm going to grab a gun." And, Alex was kind of saying, well, your son's a pedophile. And I think it was kind of riling her up. So the cops, I think, just wanted to separate the two. But long story short, the shitty part is that they are dismissing the entire case. So
yeah, they said they can't work with people who don't call the police, I guess, which he said it was in. I thought he said Pennsylvania he was in. Which is
I mean, we see LC. So
yeah, I don't know. I
think that they just got pissed off at the situation. It's really, really shitty that they did that because apparently this guy was really bad. I need to go back and watch it, but you guys tell us, was it really bad?
Next up, we got this is an update from Florida Ped Patrol, and they're a newer channel that we brought you guys last week, I think. But he hasn't figured out how to go live on YouTube yet. So he's going live on his Facebook page. So if you want to follow and watch some new catcher, look up Florida Ped Patrol on Facebook until he gets over to YouTube. And if you haven't subbed to him, go sub. Obviously.
And do you know, is there any affiliation with Colorado Ped Patrol? Is this like one of his branches?
There is no affiliation.
Okay. Well, definitely go check out this guy. I have watched him. I really like his catches, and we'll definitely link it in the bio.
Yeah, I think I dropped the link. We'll see. Next up, we got a catch from our boys, Richmond against Predators. This was a good one. Catch number 13.
By the end of the season, they're finally recording in landscape
I know, right? Shout out to them for
in that. In the beginning of the season, they were filming in horizontal. What is it?
Yeah, horizontal.
Horizontal, and then we finally got them to land.
Vertical to horizontal.
Vertical. Jeez, you guys. I failed math.
I'm going to go.
That's not you.
I mean, it looks like me. Yes. Yes, it does. What's going on right now?
You're here to meet a 15-year-old girl, man.
I'm not meeting anyone here, sir.
So, you don't know who I am.
He's got his little...
Yeah,
you weren't talking to Jamie, so I'm going to call the police.
Jamie?
Yeah, you weren't talking with Jamie?
No. What can I do to stop you from
I don't know. Maybe not be a pedophile. That's the other thing that kills me. Let's be real, you guys. If you showed up, right, you were at the store, you were just shopping, filling up your little cart with whatever, and somebody walked up to you and said, "Who are you here to meet?" and started accusing you of being a pedophile, and you really had no freaking idea what they were talking about, wouldn't you be saying, "Yes, please get the cops here"?
Right.
I know I would be. I would be
yeah.
like, "Get those cops here ASAP." So this guy, sketch.
Obviously sketch. But really
Yes.
quick to backtrack, Florida Ped Patrol, I saw in the comments, yes, there are ways to circumvent the requirements for YouTube to go live. You can use Streamlabs or you can use Prism Studio.
That's what we did before we had 1,000 and we wanted to go. Oh, but we didn't go live on our mobile.
No, it's for mobile, yeah.
You
so
guys, I'm really dumb when it comes to the whole technology.
that's why she got me.
Shut up.
So yeah, if you're trying to go live for the smaller channels, download Prism Studio or Streamlabs. Next up, we got a new intro from PvP, kind of fire, honestly. And then he went pretty hard over the weekend too. This is Catch 80 Chris. It's like a movie.
Oh, I love it.
So this guy here, let's skip through it here.
Seeking this out.
Right, when I told you I was 15, when this kid told you he was 15, what should have you have done?
Block.
Blocked, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
Yikes. It's bad for that one there.
So you guys, we actually were the people that called the police for this one.
Yeah,
And
I called and the dispatcher was super chill.
she was
like,
super chill.
I was like, yeah, there's a guy, I'm watching a live stream. This guy's here to meet a 15-year-old and, for sex. And she's like, oh my goodness. I'm like, yeah. And she's like, okay. She's like, what's he wearing? Like I gave him the description. And then she said, what'd she say? She was like, I thank you so much for, taking the initiative to call in because we got to get these guys. And I'm like, oh yeah.
Well, yeah, she sounded like she was going to be so proud of, I mean, I know she's not the one showing up to the scene, but she sounded so like, okay, this is going to be a good deal. She was like, thank you guys so much. She was like, these guys need to be put away.
And she was like, stay on the phone with me. The cops should be there. She's like, are you still watching the live stream? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, okay, just tell me when the cops arrive.
And the cops arrived literally within 30 seconds. I'm not exaggerating whatsoever. And the cops showed up and pulled their freaking, oh, you're a vigilante. I'm not going to ruin it, but go watch that. Go watch.
So we dropped that, and then there's a second part to it, a small little second part you guys can see.
Oh, wait. And can I just say, this guy is a teacher. He's a teacher. But wait for it. He's a special needs teacher, you guys. So this guy is a literal pedophile working with our special needs kids in San Diego. Yeah. Sickening.
Next up, we got number 80. Next up, we got number 81. Joshua, 30-year-olds, waited on the patio.
Hang out with somebody that I thought was 18. Your
Really?
profile said 18.
How many times did the kid tell you he wasn't 18?
How many times did I tell you that I didn't see the first message and the second one I thought you were 18?
Ooh, he's getting a little.
How does a 5 and an 8 look anything similar?
I didn't see it. My vision.
You
was
didn't.
a little
Your
blurry.
vision.
Oh, your vision's a little blurry.
Yeah. What are your parents gonna think about this, bro? What if I just knock on the door right now? What are your parents gonna think about this?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
You think they're gonna believe your fucking story?
They probably would because
They probably.
They've probably been believing his bullshit his whole life, their whole life.
Right. So go check that out to see if PvP did knock and see.
We're not gonna tell you.
We're not gonna tell you. You have to go watch.
So shout out to PvP, and I think he did 82, but I couldn't find it to pull it up.
I am so proud of him. And if you guys are in his live streams, he used to have, I mean, I know all small, channels at first, they have like 40 people. The other day I was in one of his live streams and he hit like 600. I'm just so proud of him. He
hit big numbers.
He's doing big numbers,
but
and I'm really proud of him.
It's also good because, I mean, the amount of subscribers that he has versus how many people are in his lives. I mean, he's pulling the amount of people in his lives that bigger channels are getting.
No, yeah,
you know,
he's
for
doing
their
incredible.
lives.
And I even see in other people's lives, everyone, like the PvP gang is strong. Really strong. Like everyone will be like, people v Preds, like go sub.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
he has
they're
his
everywhere.
his homie, the Irate Productions. He does like not cop watching, maybe like, yeah, he does that, but I think he does also like, you know, just follows up on the accidents and all that. But he'll be in the chat and he'll hear the call come in.
Okay.
That PvP, you know, he's like, I
Nice.
just
Oh,
heard
yeah,
they
yeah.
called,
Yep.
they have someone en route right now. So it's
Yep.
kind of cool to get that little
No,
background.
PvP gang strong.
Next up, we had a live call. This was interesting. This was from TCOY for
man.
APP.
This was definitely interesting. Really, really good. And also she did a call with Steph, Steph decoy calls. Ooh, you guys, I was all messed up. I was in both of their streams. I was like dropping the wrong links, sharing them, sharing Steph's channel on Steph's channel, sharing it was a mess. So don't trust me as a mod. That's why everyone needs to unmod my personal account.
Yeah, she was all over the place.
They did incredible. And you guys, this is actually going to be a catch for Arizona predator prevention.
Yes.
This guy was actually caught already and he's about to be caught again. He is so sick. It's absolutely disgusting. And on one of the calls, not the 3-way call, but the first call that TCOY did, the predator said, oh, my cousin was set up in some sting operations, referring to his cousin that's actually him because he was caught, but he was saying it was his cousin. So go listen to those calls.
Yeah, and if APP, do you have a date for this yet? If you want to throw that in chat, maybe.
I don't think that they have a date. They can drop it, but I heard APP say try to get them over Thanksgiving or something. I think it's going to be around Thanksgiving, but we'll definitely keep you guys posted on the date or if they drop it in the chat.
Next up, we have Steph. She had quite a few calls over the last couple days.
Yes, and what was I going to say? Oh, a bunch of Alex's catches that are happening right now are Steph's decoys. So definitely go check that out.
Yeah, he's on a road trip right now.
He's on a road trip, and
tour.
I am really excited. Let me tell you what, guys. I did a little bit of decoying, not a lot. I literally caught like 3 guys, and there is nothing more fulfilling than seeing your predator be caught, like the person that you've talked to for so long. So I'm so excited for Steph and her team that they get to see these guys be caught, and even a woman.
It's going to be pretty good.
It's going to be incredible.
Next up, we have, this was Alex. This was dropped on Gordon Flower, or your boy JDQ. And this one was dangerous felon confronted after talking to 6 kids arrested. Yikes.
No, I don't really know. Like the one from Singapore, I never really asked her. And the other 2 dudes. Oh, okay. One got killed in a wreck, and the other one I hadn't really talked to. Okay, but then when I got to scrolling, I figured out that if I scrolled past the people I already knew, that I found more people. And I never knew that.
This guy was a real sicko.
Yeah, I mean, aren't they all? But
yeah.
I swear, like, I think, like, I've always said there's 2 types of pedophiles, and they're all equally should burn in hell. But there's ones that you find like in these Facebook groups that are like searching out for kids, and then there's ones that are like, oh, they find out you're 14 or 15 or whatever, and then they're like, oh, should I do it? Okay, yeah, I'll go do it. They all deserve to burn in hell, but this guy was absolutely sick. 6 kids.
Absolutely. 6 kids.
Go watch
Sick.
it.
Next up, we have this one dropped. This one, I think, was on, Gordon Flowers. And this is from Alex. Drug dealer predator tries to sneak in at midnight.
I was going to smoke and push something with a 14-year-old. That would be pretty much Sagittarius.
Right, exactly. But you don't think hanging out with her late at night, sneaking into her house, cuddling with her is creepy?
That's honestly a dumb.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'd say it's pretty creepy.
I'm going to call you, with the weird. okay to say it. I'm not pleased.
Not a
This was a late night one.
This was a late night one. Anyway, so go check him out.
Can't really see him, but he's there.
I'm sorry. I have not watched this one yet, so that's why I'm not getting my big synopsis. There were so many catches over the weekend, but so I need to go watch this.
Busy.
But go watch it because I'll be going and watching it. Maybe I'll see you guys in the comments.
This one here is coming from Minority vs. Predator. We haven't seen any videos from him in a minute, but if you guys remember, I think it was CPP did that Texas catch.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who like died. Eric something or other.
Oh my God, yeah.
This guy, Minority vs. Predator, caught him first.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
And
yep,
everyone
I do
was
remember.
everyone was getting People v. Preds confused with Minority vs. Predators because they have very kind of
guys,
similar names.
So Eric, the guy that CPP, I'm just gonna summarize what Cup just said.
Go ahead.
Eric, the guy that died, that was on the couch, that was like yellow. Everyone was like, what the heck is wrong with this guy? Well, this group caught them a year later. So if you want to go see Eric pretty much a year before he passed away, and the first time he was caught, go check that out. But also watch this because this was dropped yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Go outside. Want to go outside? Okay. You're a vapor? Okay, fine. Yeah. Once again, I'm not going to hurt you. Okay, but I guess I'll just take the milkshake. All right. It's a simple conversation. So let's start from the top. What are you doing here today? Steve, right?
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Minnow. Okay. So what are you here for?
Supposed to be meeting up with a girl.
Okay.
He's a vapor, by the way.
It's a bad name for vapors.
I know, right? But yeah, shout out to Minnow from Minority vs. Pred. He's back on his grind, ready to get him.
I'm excited. That'll give us lots. And again, like when we come back, let's be real. And again, I don't want to say we're getting rid of the bigger channels because we're absolutely not. But let's be real. Everyone knows what's going on with the really big channels. We're all in the lives. We're all in the updates. When we bring you a lot of the news, you guys are like, okay, I was in this live. I know this. So
Next.
yeah, we want to start bringing a lot more of our showcase to these channels that don't get all of the traction but are still equally as good, and they stay out of the bullshit.
Yeah.
You get the best of both worlds.
One thing I will say is the vertical filming.
Yeah, we're going to need to change that.
Not a fan.
We're going to need to change that.
I like to see the whole thing. And what sucks is I don't understand how iPhones, if it's one of these videos and you go big screen, it makes it on your big screen a vertical instead of just making it vertical big on your phone.
Right.
Like
iPhone
if they had that option, I'd be okay with the vertical. I just like to see the whole thing.
Right.
But you're losing some field of vision on the left and right. Like maybe there's a person doing something that you want to capture. I don't know.
Landscape mode is the best. So
let's be real. That's the best.
He'll change it.
Next up, we got this was a live catch from NVCAP.
Yes, you guys. Go ahead and play.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
We'll
well, this is like the ending of it, or I think there was an issue with the phone, maybe. So, yeah, we'll play a little bit.
All right. Well, we're gonna get your license plate, and we're gonna report you.
Should I pull up the other one?
No, I want to send people to go watch it, but I just want to say I'm really proud of NVCAP. I know he works damn near harder than a lot of the catchers in the community. He's an active journalist for the community. He's good with everyone in the community, and he does like all of his own decoying. He worked so hard for this. I think he was a little nervous, but I know I would be. I was really nervous to start this episode off. So I think he did great, and he asked all the questions. The Pred did drive off, but here's the thing: is you gotta do it to learn what to do right. And I think he's on a really great road.
I mean, the thing is I will say, when he's on his lives off of like catching a Pred, he has like a lot to say, and he says it, with conviction, and I think he just needs to translate that into his catches, because it seemed like he was kind of not fumbling around, but
I think it's just
it's
nerves.
nerve wracking.
It's
Yeah, no,
nerve-wracking.
100%. And I'm not taking away from it at all. I'm just saying, you know.
And my other thing is that I would do if NVCAP is watching this, I would write down, just from what I see with all the other predator catchers, is just write down a couple notes, because I know I would be literally shitting my pants. That's why I don't do catches, because I could never do it. So the fact that he went out there, and this was super late night
and it was cold. I mean, yeah, the dedication is unmatched.
It was freezing. So I am so happy. I cannot wait to see more. And I definitely have my notifications turned on, because I know he's about to bring it.
Yeah, if everyone can drop some, we'll drop some blue hearts for the blue card that he caught. Next up, we got this is PCI, 25-year-old meeting a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
We saw a couple skirt offs this weekend. Let's see. Is he gonna get him, you think?
I think so.
The anticipation. Here we go, guys. Well, I thought I had it queued.
Yeah, okay. So usually we queue up our videos, and I left Cup up to do it, and I'm like, okay, this is the last time I let him queue our videos.
Well, it was a quick one, I'll say that.
You know, that's the thing, is like you never know what these predators are going to do, and 9 times out of 10 they just want to get the hell out of there. So and think about how much work these people talk to the as a decoy for so long. Like, that just must be the most frustrating feeling, doing all of that work, going out in the middle of the night in the cold, and then having the pred just not show face,
dip out. Well, I think they did catch his face, a glimpse at least. But yeah, shout out to them. Next up, we got LC. He did a couple crazy catches over the weekend, huh?
He did.
One in particular, we were dying.
This
is a 244. This old dude came to meet a kid.
Picture of you, Joe? No. I do have a picture of you. I really do. You want me to call the police on you, or you want me to call, or you want to talk to me?
No.
What you want to do?
I don't want to do nothing.
All right, I'll call the police then. I'll call the police.
Ooh, that scares me. He's like getting in his pocket.
Yeah, run to the car. Get that license plate. I don't know if this is the footage from his glasses. I don't think it is,
No,
but I'm waiting to see that.
No, I'm pretty sure that it is.
Is it?
He
Okay.
put the camera. Yeah, no, he put the glasses to action, and I love it.
I didn't know if he could
absolutely
live
love it.
stream from the glasses.
Oh, that's it. No, I'm almost positive he can, because he definitely did a catch with them, and I know I was like, okay,
Okay.
that looks good.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
The next one we got here is number 245,
Oh my
and we were
God,
dead.
you guys.
So if you guys don't know, we put on Urban Dictionary, we put the definition for moosified on there. And so Musa had the pred look up the definition, because he was like, you've been moosified, you know? And he was like, huh, moosified, what's that? And he asked Siri.
He
was like, Siri, what's moosified? And they were like, we found this on the web. And it was our definition from Urban Dictionary for moosified.
Pretty great. In his freaking robe. He looks like Jerry Springer.
Kinda, yeah.
No.
What does it say?
Listen.
What does it say?
To be suddenly exposed. Typically,
Read it
this
out loud.
word used to describe someone being exposed for being an online child predator.
Oh.
Finish reading it.
Wait.
There's more of it. The whole definition.
The exposure is usually live streamed, which leads to maximum moosification. This word was coined August 2021 by a viewer of Luzerne County Predator Catchers live stream. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
No,
Musa,
that's
the
me.
founder of the channel, is the origin of the word. All versions of this word are moosify, adjective, yada yada.
Yada, yada.
Anyways,
Wow.
you guys.
But
So
hold on, he says this.
Well, even though I'm sitting in the spotlight, I have to say that I can commend you
Oh my god.
Even though he's in the spotlight, he commends
You guys,
Musa.
if you have not seen this catch, I think this was my favorite catch of over the weekend for so many different reasons. This guy, there's just so many reasons. He, like, the pred is never funny, but just the things he was saying, he's like, oh, can I get you some water here? Are you warm? Like, just being so disgusting and like cringe. But the sad thing is that he ended up calling his sister. And I'm not going to ruin too much. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. But the sister actually ended up hopping on the live stream. She saw all of the chats that were going. So it was a crazy one. It was a wild one.
Yeah, and I just noticed this is actually unlisted. I pulled it from the notifications in our Discord. So I don't know if he's editing this or what, but I wanted to play that quick clip of him reading our definition because it was
well, you guys know,
really
if
good.
we do one thing right, if we do one freaking thing right on this channel, it is our description. So, you already know that if this has not been posted, once it is posted, you already know we got you. We got you.
We'll pin it in the comment. Next up, we got number 246. He's creeping up to 300.
Yes, he is.
I'm calling the police on you. I'm calling the police.
And he skirt out of there.
Moose is just like one of the dopest catchers. Like, just like his whole like aura and vibe. I absolutely love it.
And the last one we have here is number 247.
Looks like he's crying.
I know.
I wasn't going to host.
So what were you going to blow this kid at?
He was going to show me some place where he was going to take me somewhere.
Yeah.
But I was not going to go there.
You wasn't going to go there?
No.
Then what are you doing here?
But you're here right now.
I'm here now because I was...
And you had the other location that I told you to come to. You told me the car what you was in, the make, model, color, everything.
Okay.
Yikes. Yeah, he got moosified there.
He got moosified. So make sure your moosifications are on so you don't miss any of the catches.
Yeah, you don't want to miss those.
I didn't want to say at the beginning of our season, we said, who is going to hit 300 first? Is it going to be Musa or is it going to be CC Unit? And I honestly have to say, if it's not PP or PvP, because he's creeping up.
He's creeping up. He might take the 300.
He honestly, no, but I really do think it might be LC.
I'm still waiting to see if they'll collab on the 300. CC Unit and Musa. So if you guys are watching, can you guys plan that out? That'd be nice. And actually, we had one more from him. It was 248.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. What is your name?
Am I under arrest?
He's so moosified, he doesn't know his name.
Oh, yikes.
If I call the police right now, you will be.
How?
You was coming here to meet up with a minor for sexual pleasures. That's how. Should I get loud?
No, sir.
He looks like he's starstruck.
I know. He saw Musa.
Like, he actually looks like he just saw a ghost or something. Well, I hope he sees bars soon. And I hope he's behind bars.
Shout out to Musa. He's cranking
He's
these
given
out.
us so much content this last 2 months.
Last 2 days.
Well, definitely the last 2 days, but he's definitely been one of the catchers that has just stayed out of all of the bullshit, has done what he's got to do. He supports the community. He supports his supporters, and I love him.
The next one we got here is coming from Omaha Creep Catchers. I haven't seen them post in a minute, so it was nice to see a video from them. And it was probably one of my favorite catches.
Oh, okay.
If you haven't seen it, it came out today, but it was Sean the Shoe Creep. And they got him at his work. And this, it was just a good catch all the way around.
He's not 16, so that's illegal. You knew that was the law.
Okay.
Okay, so you just said that you didn't know
I'm
that.
sure you've never broken the law before in your life.
Oh.
Have you?
Yeah, I get in trouble for it, though.
Okay.
Do you want me to call the cops and get you in trouble?
No.
Okay, then shut up with your attitude.
Oh.
So why are you thinking you're going to pick this kid up in the car or go
I'm
somewhere?
not. That was never going to lead anywhere, dude.
Even if you weren't going to do it, that's fine. Why did you tell some kid get his hopes up for this?
For the thrill for myself.
Ew.
You think that's
Is it too much for me to say? Is this like really bad that like instead of that premium leather thing stretched out there, his skin should be stretched out there?
It's pretty bad.
He's disgusting.
Jeez, didn't even think of that.
Yikes. Well, I think that poor animal should be set free and we should put his ass up there instead.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's on Omaha
Super
Creep
good quality.
Control. Sorry, I said Creep Catchers, but there was the whole debacle with the Creep Catcher USA. Maybe we'll go into that sometime in next season because I got a crazy long email from Creep Catchers
yes,
USA.
We did, you guys. We got a long email.
And I don't want to go into it right now because it would take up literally 30 minutes of my time reading the email.
But we wanted to know why
what's going on.
What's going on and why they're taking down people's channels. So
yeah, because Creep Catchers Texas got his channel taken down.
Speaking of, can we tell them really quick? I know we said in our last episode, but Creep Catchers Texas got their channel removed, right? You guys all remember this. So then it turned into Cowboy Chris TV. So he had that name for probably a couple of weeks, and I literally had no idea his channel was sitting at like 125, and I was just like, why is he not getting subscribers? So Cup was talking to him and they were like, okay, you got to change your name. So he changed it to Creep Hunters Texas, and literally like overnight he shot up to like one point.
Yeah, after talking to him, it was partially due to him starting a TikTok. And a lot of the people were coming from TikTok. And I'm not on TikTok. I don't really use that platform, but it seems to be a pretty good spot to get your content on.
A really good spot. And one of his videos like is almost at 1 million views.
Yeah, on TikTok.
Yeah. So if you guys have not subscribed, I know there's a lot of names. This is going to be the last change. So make sure you're subscribed to Creep Hunters Texas. It has my favorite catch ever, which is the guy with the blue shirt that's just super sassy, Jeffrey. Yeah, so make sure you're subscribed.
Next up, we got OG Ghost coming in, and you really like OG Ghost for his everything.
I think he's super professional.
This was also pretty quick.
Observes and reports online child predators. Would you like to have a step outside here and talk with me about these texts? Yeah, you described perfectly your car, who you are, where you'll be. Come on, have a talk with me. It'll go better for you that way. Have a chat with me, Tim. Tim, have a chat with me. You're here to meet a kid for sex. Have a chat with me. I got your plates, asshole. Why are you running? Show me your text if you're not afraid. Show me. Have a chat. This is for you, asshole.
Ooh. He almost hit his ass.
Yeah,
here's the thing about him that I just really love is he has his script, or maybe he's memorized it, and he just gets straight to the point. He lets them know who he is, what he's there to do. He has his questions all ready to go. It's just a quick back and forth process. This one was a little too quick because the pred drove off, but nonetheless, I think he's awesome.
That was a good one. And then our last video that dropped, this is from a new channel, by the way. This is Harrisburg Area Predator Prevention, and they have a few catches on their channel now. This was their second catch, and I wanted to highlight this channel because they only have, 655 subscribers. I'm going to drop the link in chat now, but please go sub to them.
There is no if she's okay with it. Legally, she can't be okay with it. You understand? Right. How many other 15-year-olds have you spoken to? You only have the one daughter? Yes. No other kids?
No, I have 2 other kids.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
how old are they?
15.
Girls or boys? So 15-year-old, twins?
Yes.
How do you feel if some old man who's trying to...
Yeah, to finish that, go over and sub to Harrisburg Area Predator Prevention. I think they're going to be pumping out some good content.
100%.
I like good camera quality.
We need
you to just turn the phone a little bit.
Yes, do the landscape, and then it's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, but yeah, go sub to them. Leave them a comment on the video. Get the likes up. Let's get them in the algorithm. And that pretty much wraps it up for the videos that came out. I did want to say that Panda Patrol Carolinas is having a premiere in 20 minutes. I'm going to drop the link at the end here. But it's a compilation of 1 to 6 catches all put into one.
Mhm.
Because he came from Facebook, you know, he didn't have a lot of catches on his channel, so he figured why not just combine them into one and let's get it going.
100%. Love
So
it.
we're gonna be over there watching this with everyone. So if you want to join us and show some support, let's get it going over there. And then one last thing, really quick, I wanted to just read this story that we had from last week. It's a crazy story. It's a crazy news story, but I felt like it kind of needed to be shared. This is coming out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, you guys, and it is insane. First of all, it says FBI investigation leads to arrest in Arkansas, Missouri in transnational child exploitation case.
Mm.
And this is actually coming out of Broken Arrow, which is where Tommy had his catch with the pilot.
Okay.
So there's already, you know, a pred getting caught there, and then this story came out. It said an investigation into a Broken Arrow man alleged to have been an administrator for a transnational child exploitation chat group has led to 5 additional arrests and the rescue of multiple child victims in the United States and Europe. Thus far, the FBI and task force partners have arrested 6 individuals and rescued child victims in Oklahoma, Texas, Florida, Arkansas, Missouri, and Norway. In August, this guy, Cameron Kelly Maccabee, 31 of Broken Arrow, was charged in a federal indictment with child exploitation enterprise, sexual exploitation of a child by a parent, receipt and distribution of CP, and possession of CP in Indian County. Cameron Maccabee is alleged to have been an online administrator for a social media group whose criteria for entry was to have a child available to sexually abuse and photograph.
Oh my God.
Can you believe that that's what you needed to get into this group?
What the hell?
It said the attorney's U.S. Attorney Clint Johnson, my office and our law enforcement partners will continue to expose individuals involved in this. FBI agents in both Tulsa and Atlanta, along with the task force partners, discovered and investigated and ultimately neutralized an international cabal of alleged child predators. The threat Mr. Maccabee and his partners posed to children worldwide were thwarted by relentlessness, dedication of FBI investigators joining forces. But yeah, so basically they would go on and they would share photos and videos of them abusing their kids to other people who are abusing their kids.
Holy
and it's
shit.
crazy that this was going on.
I mean,
it doesn't say what platform, but I can only imagine what platform this was happening
I mean,
on.
let's be real. That's going on everywhere around us. And that's why I've said it before and I'll say it again. We don't do this for views or anything like that. If we wanted to get our views up, do you know how much stuff and knowledge that we have that could get us views and subscribers? But we just want to keep bringing you the news, bringing you not just the news in the community, but the news on these predators all around the world. So that's what we're going to keep doing. Season 2, I think you guys are really going to like the change that we're taking. Again, you guys all see the crazy stuff that's going on in the community. So we don't really need to touch on that. You can go to a bunch of other channels and see all of that. So just remember to be kind to one another. Remember that you don't need to fight somebody else's battle. And thank you for such an incredible.
And I wanted to say also thank you to Koopa High once again for our thing here. I'm gonna share his Instagram in the chat. So if you guys want to go follow his Instagram, and if you want any type of music, he does music, and he also does these cool graphics.
Yes, and he's been incredible since literally we first started. We had like 10 subs, and he was like, "Let me bust out some music for you. Let me do this." So definitely go use him, work with him, do what you got to do. He's incredible. And we will be back on the 29th.
28th.
The 28th. So our weekly recaps are going to start being on Sundays. And then during the week, you're going to get us randomly. You're never going to know when we're coming. But again, we're going to break outside of this small YouTube community, and we're going to bring you some crazy stories of people here that have platforms on YouTube and that are predators.
Yeah, so with that said, you guys, I'm going to drop Panda's premiere. I hope to see you guys all over there. If you don't watch, at least stop and give it a like. And until next time, that's us signing out.
That's signing out. Season 1. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap, folks. Let's get some Purple Hearts in chat. We love you guys.
We love you. Bye.
Peace.